Now, Conservative eurosceptic MPs won a small but significant victory today in their quest to get a bill through Parliament, committing the government to holding a referendum on Europe after the next general election. But how far are they really likely to get? Our correspondent Victoria MacDonald is in Westminster. Victoria.
Yes, well, let's think of it as a little bit like Everest. So today the eurosceptics got to base camp, but there is still a long, long way to go to get to the summit, and they're going to need a lot of support to get there. But they were given a boost today when the little-known MP, James Wharton, his name came first in the private member's ballot, and very shortly afterwards he said indeed he was going to have a private member's bill on the EU referendum, in or out, by 2017. In effect, the draft bill that the Conservatives published on Tuesday. Will he get the support? Well, not from the Lib Dems. They're irritated by the whole thing. Mr. Wharton said today that he had some phone calls from some Labour MPs, but essentially Labour is just standing back and watching what they say is the chaos in the Tory party. Nevertheless, Mr. Wharton and the other eurosceptics are holding a very firm line. They say that there needs to be a referendum.
This is a really important opportunity for Parliament to make its position clear on the future of Britain's relationship with the European Union and on giving the British people a say on that future. And at a time when we've seen the recent political debate dominated by European issues, I think by putting this forward, bringing legislation before Parliament for MPs to decide, we can set out a clear position and then get back to dealing with the things, cost of living, schools, education, jobs, the economy, that people worry about day to day and that really matter to so many of our constituents. Europe is important, but it needs to be resolved.
And worth just saying, I'll be talking to Vince Cable in a moment about this, but what's the procedure from here?
Well, it was interesting because even before he'd announced that this was going to be his private member's bill, the Tory whips had announced that there would be a three-line whip for the first debate on July the 5th. So in effect, they're saying to all Tory MPs, you've got to be there to support him. Now, he says he was minded to do this bill anyway, but they were anticipating that he would say yes. Now, he may well get through that part, and indeed he probably will, if he does that, get through the committee stage. But at some point, it is very likely that he will be talked out, that there will be a filibuster, and that the bill will fall, because let's not forget, it is very rare for a private member's bill to get through without government support, and he doesn't have that.